Hello, Simon. Can you hear me all right? Good evening, Dan and Mrs. Dan. Good. Found any more buttons, Simon? Excuse me, I just have a small drink. Oh, a lot better now, Cameron, thank you. Well, not fair that I'm having a drink, Dan. Hello, Bob. Hello, Thor. No problem, Dan. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been trying to get the channel closed down, and it just so happens that I managed to ask in the right place and be able to get somebody that was got lucky enough for YouTube, and they could get it shut down, or they could escalate it, and obviously YouTube looked at it and decided that they would take it down, the 2 channels down. So yeah, it's gone for good. I was trying to stream this. I've got an old iPad, but for some reason it was streaming the sound, but it wasn't streaming the picture, so I don't know what's going on there. So I'm stuck on the old laptop here. Dan, Mrs. Dan wants to know, what's my wife's best find? Or what does she think is my best find? I don't know. What do you think's my best find? Sorry, she's busy eating there. It's got a face full. She just says the bottle that I sold, which was the Stoneware ginger beer, the J.R. Conway Stoneware ginger beer. Oh yeah, she's also saying she likes the bottle that I got on one of my earliest bottle digs, which is a local to Helensburgh bottle. It's a Lily Springs bottle. She likes that as well. So. Thor, you paused Britannia to watch the stream. I don't know what Britannia is, Thor. So you'd have to enlighten me there. Hi, Robbie. Cheers, Max. Yes, I will. I will say cheers to you and good luck to you as well. Robbie, I've not actually been out with a pinpointer yet because the tides are very late at the moment. So you're talking, I think it's about 6:30, 7:30 at night, and obviously 6:30, 7:30 in the morning. So both late and too early, and both very dark times. So, but hopefully this week coming, I'll be able to get out there. Cameron, you're saying what's the time here? It's 8:14 a.m. in Australia. It is 10:15 at night. Yeah. And Cameron says my wife was my best friend. Oh, very good. I have to remember that one. Yeah. Ah, right. So yes, I think I've heard mention of that. I don't have terrestrial TV or anything like that, so I don't watch any of those sort of programs. Yes, I will let you know how I get on, Robbie, with the pinpointer. It works anyway. I put a battery in it, so I know that much. My wife's nearly joking. Hello, James. How are you? Good man. Thank you, James. 5:15 in South Carolina. What's the weather like, Dan? Yeah, you, Max. It's mostly just very wet here and a bit cold with it as well. I was in Helensburgh this afternoon just doing a bit of shopping, and it snowed for about 5 minutes, and that was it. Two foot in 2 days. Whereabouts are you from? In Lanarkshire. Okay. I think that's a bit sort of more central. Is that more central Scotland? I'm not sure. Normal highs in the 60s in South Carolina. Cameron, did I find out more about that great find, the bowls badge? I haven't yet, no. I was speaking with Mark of Treasure Hunts in Scotland, and he said to maybe see if I can get hold of somebody at, he knows there's a bowling club at Dumbarton, and I think on the badge, I think I can just make out Dumbartonshire Bowling Club. So I'll maybe see if I can get hold of somebody there, or maybe somebody in the local bowls club that might know the origins of the badge. We'll have to wait and see. Hello, Robbie. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I'll show you. I've got a few bits just on the shelf at the side of me here, and I'll show you a few of these bits. A bit of time for a bit of the video, maybe bits that you've never seen before. Initially, before I started metal detecting, I was just sort of beach combing, and I had a couple of trips up to Cardross and searching the beach up there. And this was one of the first things that I found, which is it's a glass jar lid. As you can see, I think we're slightly backwards here, aren't we? Hang on a second, it might be a bit better that way. It says ABGA, trademark, and British made. And the ABGA is stands for, as far as I know, Anglo-British Glass Association, from around about the Second World War period. And I've got two of these. These were, I think these are jar lids. So two of those. Like I say, they were earliest finds. And also this small bottle. I don't know if you can see that on there. It's quite early. It's got quite a, you can see a frontal mark in the bottom. So that's just there, and they're quite crudely made. And it's Frater and Son, manufacturers of Newcastle on Tyne. And again, it's just a small, probably a small medicine bottle, more than likely. Just a couple of chips out of the lid, but again, that was found while I was beach combing at the time, probably just over a year ago. So yeah, that's one of my earliest pieces. I've seen things like maybe metal detecting the little lead figures I find every now and again. There's a soldier with his head and his arm missing. It must have been painful. What's on my wish list to find, Cameron? Yeah, that though, I've just shouted gold. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be a piece of gold for this year. That's going to be my aim anyway. Whether it's a coin, whether it's a ring, whether it's an earring or whatever, then yeah, a piece of gold is the aim for this year for my finds. I think I might be concentrating on the beach detecting and see if I can get out to a few other beaches. But we'll have to wait and see. Still no transport at the moment, so I'm very much reliant on my feet and how far they can take me. So yeah, so there you go. Is the ground frozen? Dan, is the ground frozen to metal detect there right now? Dan, I only really detect the beach. because it's literally 5 minutes walk from my front door, and there's plenty of it for me to search. I did do a little bit of inland detecting with again with Mark at Treasure Hunt in Scotland. He took me on one of his permissions, but to be brutally honest, I found it very, very boring, and I just love being on the beach. So yeah, but no, it's not. The ground isn't frozen here at the moment. We did have some heavy snow just after Christmas. I think it was day after Boxing Day, wasn't it? Yeah, the day after Boxing Day, we had about maybe 7 or 8 inches of snow. But other than that, no, the ground's quite, or the beach is quite easy to dig on. Thankfully, that never really gets frozen. So, Bob Dixon, a gold noble, and I have no idea what a gold noble is, but hey, if it's got gold in the name, I'll take it. Yeah, James. Yeah, soldier figures and motorcycles and all sorts of bits of lead toys I've found so far. Yeah, Cameron. Yeah, a big piece of gold. Yeah, that would be really. There's like a big gold bar about this big. Just do me. Oh, cold beer. Just put that a bit closer, actually. Hello, Norman. How are you? Don't look at my nose. There we go. Bob, the gold noble is a hammered gold coin. Yes, that would be really nice. Good. How's your mum, Norman? Good. Yeah, you out stargazing at the moment, Norman? Ah, right. Okay. Cool. See anything good? Fleet of craft heading west. Cameron, what do I do with coins, and do they still have monetary value? I'll be honest, a lot of what I find is really doesn't have any sort of monetary value. A lot of the pre-decimal stuff that you see, the big pennies, etc. No, they don't really have any real value, sadly. But it's fun to find them, really, more than anything. A fleet of craft heading west. That would be coming my way, wouldn't it, Norman? Am I about to get beamed up? Mm. Mm. I think it's one of those things, Norman. We just might never know what those lights are that we see in the sky. Let me just see what my TV's doing. Oh, it's just ending a film right there. Just been watching. Bob, funny enough, I have collected sea glass, and strangely, nobody wants to buy it off me. And there is absolutely tons of the stuff down on Helensburgh Beach. And there's a couple of spots that I know really well that, I mean, literally you're falling over the stuff. But yeah, nobody seems to want this. But there you go. So yeah, I've already tried collecting the stuff. Look, some browns as well. Got lots of greens and lots of whites and aqua glass down there. So yeah, plenty of it. Yeah, it could be that, James. Actually, it's one of them things. It's I think eBay's hit and miss. You've just got to advertise something at the right time and somebody will buy it. You know, one of those things. Cameron, what does my wife think of my passion, as in hobby? Or does she have her own hobby? She doesn't have a hobby as such at the moment. My wife is disabled. She had what we believe was an infection on her brain 4 or 5 years ago, and that's left her with what they call cerebral ataxia, which is it was caused by, we believe, the infection, but it affects her stability, so she has trouble walking and keeping her balance, basically. But she does do some knitting and some crocheting, that kind of thing. A little bit of sewing every now and again, you know, things like curtains or altering clothes occasionally, that kind of stuff. But no, she's looking for a new hobby at the moment, so we're trying to keep her entertained. Yeah, no, we'd love to try stargazing. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. It would mean getting her out. Unfortunately, in the freezing cold, and she was just after I was ill there. She came down with this. I think it's some sort of strain of flu, but she's been ill with that as well. So yeah. Raymond, I'm not sure where East Lothian is, to be perfectly honest with you. But if you're ever this way, sorry, my wife's chirping up. What was that? Up north, she says. East Lothian's up north. I think the name's in that it's on at the east. Yeah, Raymond, if you're ever down sort of Helensburgh way, then give myself or Mark a shout prior to coming down, and you can head out on the beach with us and we'll have a search. Ah, right, okay. Norman says Edinburgh way. Yeah, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I would, Max. I would love to find another cannonball. I was actually thrilled to bits with it. In fact, bear with me 2 minutes and I'll go and get it. Show everybody. Just let me get this set up here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Bob, yeah. Listen, thank you guys for the concern about my wife, but she's getting on with it, and we do the best that we can. So yeah, the cannonball. Here it is. Let me see if I can get it into the camera. There we go. Now dropping bits of it everywhere. And let me see if I can get this up here. Yeah, it's around about. There we go. Sorry, that's what's left of it, and it's just under a 3-inch 3-inch bore. It would have gone in. And it would have been fired from, by all accounts, what they call a minion cannon, which was like a small deck cannon, and yeah, it would have been used as an anti-personnel cannon in effect. I'm assuming that it was probably fired from a ship that was sailing up the Clyde, and probably at some of the locals, I'd imagine. So yeah, there you go. That's the cannonball. You can actually see inside it as well. It's quite the iron content in there. That's that's probably one of my favourite metal detecting finds, anyway. Yeah, thank you, Dan. It is awesome. Yeah, I was really absolutely blown away when I started chipping away, and it just revealed itself. It was amazing. Cameron, you're asking, do I need a license? On the beach in Scotland, as long as the beach isn't privately owned, then you're allowed to detect. No license needed, no permit or anything. And it's the same in England now. You did used to have to apply for a permit, but you could get one for free online. But they scrapped that system for whatever reason. So now you don't need a license or a permit at all to detect the beach, as long as it's not privately owned beach, in which case you would need permission from the landowner. Yeah, it did clean up really well, Simon. Thank you. Yeah, Bob. It was. I think it was definitely fired from a ship's cannon. I had some people that were quite experienced with IDing that kind of thing, and they were telling me that it was more than likely from a deck cannon. So yeah, obviously it was fired at some point, and it ended up lodged in the beach. Yeah, that's right. James used to have to get a Crown Estate permit, but like I say, they scrapped it recently. So, but I think in Scotland you never even needed a permit for the beach. So. Oh well, there you go. I've learned something new today. Apparently, Simon there, the big man, says there's no such thing as a private beach in Scotland as long as it's tidal. There you go. I know in some parts of England, then the beaches, some beaches, small beaches, are privately owned. How you can own a beach, I've no idea, but obviously it's part and parcel of the land that they purchase. So. All right, bye, Cameron, and thank you for popping in. I will do, Max. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Robbie. Simon says you can detect between high and low tide. That'll do me. All right, okay, Robbie, no problem. Welcome back. Simon, I think well spotted, by the way, and I think it's very, very tasty for what it is. Yeah, I'm drinking it's backwards for some reason. Don't ask me why. Bavaria beer from Tesco. Plug. But yeah, it's a nice drink actually. Really easy to drink. Right, okay. Yes, I see what you mean, Bob. About sites of special scientific interest. If some people don't know, then over here in England, there are specific areas which are protected. It might be for historic reasons, or it might be for scientific and things like wildlife and flora and fauna, that kind of thing. So yeah, occasionally you have to check the area that you're going to search is not protected. Bear with me 1 second. It's the omen that's just started. I'm just going to turn that down. There we go. If I could go anywhere in the world to detect, where would I go? I'd like to go to America and maybe find something from the Civil War. I watch, I'm sure you all know Aquachiga. I watch him, have done for a couple of years now, actually before I started detecting and beachcombing and so forth. So yeah, America to find something from the Civil War, and probably maybe somewhere like Australia, because of the massive beaches that they have there. So yeah, that'd do me. Yeah, yeah, Robbie, it does go down very well. Yeah, James. Yeah, I suppose I'd like to go to Germany as well. Again, maybe dig up some of the World War II history. That'll be a good one. Bob says the grounds of Windsor Castle. Like that's never going to happen. What's everybody's plans for this week anyway, or for this week coming? Anybody doing anything in particular? I should be out detecting probably from Monday or Tuesday, I think. Back on the beach. Yeah, and you too, Norman. Stay safe. Hope your mum's well. Raymond, I think you might struggle in Egypt, to be honest with you. Sorry, my wife's interjecting and saying, why? I would imagine because it's all protected because of the history. Yeah. All right, Dan. Thank you for popping by. Enjoy your dinner. Say hello to Mrs. Dan for me. Raymond, maybe you can detect there. I suppose it's a long way to take a metal detector if you can't, though. Hello, Simon's wife. Work this weekend, Robbie. Oh, work's a dirty word. James, I know they were saying they were giving us snow warnings here up until today, Thursday, but we literally had next to nothing. We had a light dusting there yesterday, I think it was. Nothing major. And my wife's just saying there's a warning out tonight for Glasgow. Oh, Phil's got cabin fever. I must say about getting out to Edinburgh way one day, maybe catch the train and try hitting the beach out there. Yeah, big get together and a bit of a beach search would be good for James. Yeah. Is that the is it the Minelab Equinox that you're getting, Robbie? Ah, the Xterra. Right, yeah. Have you seen Metal Detecting Face on YouTube? Sandy, he's got one. Looks like a good machine. Yeah, Sandy seems to be getting on really well with that 705. Quite fancy one of those myself. Just ain't got the money for it. That being said, I love that little Viking. I can't argue with that little machine. Yeah, Bob, the Viking is once you get used to it on the beach, it is a brilliant machine. The only thing that I do, settings wise, is leave the discrimination alone. I don't touch that, and literally just turn it on. And I use headphones to hear better, but just turn it on until you just hear the faintest sound, and that's you good to go. Yeah, I've heard some people say Garrett's are not very good on the beach, but then I've heard others say that they do all right with them, and I think it's balance in the settings. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that, Bob. Actually, again, somebody was saying to me that the Viking is the V6 is based off of like 1970s technology, and if it is, it works really well. Ultra Instinct Goku. Hello, how are you? You have a question for me, Ultra. What's the silliest thing that I've done when I've gone out hunting? In one of my last videos there, I pressed what I thought was record on the camera, and it wasn't record on the camera. I still had the camera set to take a photograph, so I'd taken a photograph, and then I was talking away to the camera, not realizing it wasn't recording. And yeah, that's probably about the silliest thing. Ultra, I upload videos on metal detecting and something called bottle digging, which is digging into Victorian tips, rubbish dumps to find embossed antique bottles. And I do a bit of beach combing as well. So so yeah, Ultra, I would dig things like little stoneware ink, antique ink pots from about 1900, 1910. Or I would also dig things like little blue marking ink bottles, which would have been used by draftsmen or architects. And things like chemist bottles. It's going to be backwards here, but that's where a chemist from Glasgow, Spite and Co. So yeah, that sort of thing is what we dig up when we're bottle digging. Do I recommend you to subscribe to me? Hey, if it's something that interests you, feel free to subscribe. If it's not, feel free not to. It's entirely up to you. Raymond, you picked a silver out of dog mess, for want of a better phrase. That's pretty disgusting. Robbie going out detecting without the detector in the car. Oh, do you not see it backwards? Oh, right, okay, that's cool. It's obviously it's only me that's seeing it all backwards then. All right, cool. Thanks for that, Simon. Do I watch any of Nicola White's mudlarking videos on the Thames? Yes, I watch all of them. She was one of the first YouTubers that I started watching, actually. A good few years ago now, actually. In fact, when I started collecting the internal screw stoppers. These things. It was from watching a video that Nicola did, and she had actually it was from seeing her website really first, seeing her explain the history of the internal screw stoppers. So yeah, it's thanks to her that I really got into sort of beach combing. Yeah, James. Yeah, she does make a lot of mosaics using some of the stuff that she finds, little pictures and little art pieces, which are really very good. Simon, yeah, I know what you mean. She's got one of those voices. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, boys and girls. I'm just going to try and put my feet up here. Yeah, she does really well with the clay pipes, actually. I have got one or two that I've dug up from the dump that me and the boys were digging. Managed to pull out a few intact. Oh, let's start there. Oh, yeah. Well, chaps, I think that's all for tonight from me. Are you getting a song? No, no. I need far more beer than that to start singing songs. One green bottle going in the bin. No problem, Bob. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Good luck to you. Yes, good night, Robbie. Thank you, Simon. The first proper one that I've done. I did do one before, but it was a bit hit and miss. And quality wasn't fantastic, which I don't think it's fantastic right now, to be honest. But hey, we're getting there and we're trying anyway. God loves a tryer, so we say. Yeah, see you soon, James. Goodbye, Thor. All right, boys, I'm going to call it a close here. Good night to everyone.